Today we are going to discuss about the CPU scheduling. CPU scheduling is used for if number of processors are needed to utilize the CPU, then the operating system is going to schedule which process has to be allocated for the CPU utilization, and after its work completed it releases, then again OS will again allocate CPU for the another process. Before getting in detail into the CPU scheduling, we are going to be brief discuss about the process states, how the process is going to be created, when a process creates, from which state to which state it moves, and finally how it is going to be terminating after completion of its work. So whenever user initiates an instruction or user initiates a task to be done, operating system will creates a process for each and every task created by the user. Each process is going to be created. So whenever a process is created, first it enters into the new state. So whenever a process is created, then by default it is in the new state. From the new state it moves to the ready state whenever it can use the CPU. From the ready state, once a CPU is allocated to a particular process, let's think process 1 has been created. Whenever process 1 is created, it enters into the new state. Once it entered the new state and ready for its execution, and then it enters into the ready state. From new state to the ready state, process 1 moves from the new state to the ready state. So by the operating system, a CPU allocates to the process 1, then the process 1 enters from ready state into the running state. Suppose if that process 1 needs only CPU utilization, then for few unit of times it uses a CPU in the state of running, and after completion of its process releases the CPU and enters into the termination. Once a process enters into termination, then we can understand the task assigned for process 1 is completed. This is one case. Coming to the next case, once a CPU is allocated, whenever a CPU is utilizing by the process 1, it is exactly in the running state. It is possible that a process can have utilization of CPU as well as some other input-output devices. So in case 1, we have seen only the CPU utilization by the process 1. After completion of that, directly it enters from the running state to the terminal.